Hey y'all, sorry it took me so long, way longer than 30 minutes. I still didn't find it, which is crazy. I done pulled out about 20 books. I don't know where I read that at, but it's gonna, I just, I looked so hard I fell asleep. I end up falling asleep, baby. You hear me then? I woke up, my dad was calling me, so I apologize, y'all, but that has me like frazzled. But guess what? Could y'all tell my energy was off a little bit? You will never believe what was happening right as that was happening. To those of you that was here earlier. Who was here earlier when I was trying to find that page and I just got real frazzled? Hey, who was y'all here? Anybody was here when I was trying to find a page and all of that and it was like weird? Y'all was here? Anybody? Okay. Do y'all know somebody was stealing my package off my thing? My neighbor, as soon as I hung up with y'all, I got a text from my neighbor. Some young lady walked up on my doorstep, snatched my package, and ripped it open and tried to take it, and it wasn't nothing in there but some filters for my thing, and literally threw it back on my porch. My God told me to plug my camera up 2 days ago, and I didn't. He was 16 and he left a child behind. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, she opened it thinking it was something else and then put it back. So right at the time when I was getting all frazzled, my neighbor texted me as soon as I got off with y'all, and she sent me a video. I'm like, what is this? And she was like, it's a porch pirate, something. I said, this was today because my camera's off. I'll be plugging it up tonight. A couple of times I've gotten bags that was ripped open, and I'm like, what is Amazon doing where they ripping these bags open? It was her. It was not the Amazon person. It was this young lady. Baby, I went knocking on doors. One lady came. She said, ma'am, it's not me and my kids. I said, oh, because I hate to have to hurt somebody's kid. I don't play that. I would hate to have to hurt your child. She said, it's not my daughter. Okay. And I asked her daughter, is it your friends? Because if it is, you better tell these little girls around here, stay away from this, though. Because I don't play with people kids. I do not play with people kids. She looked like she probably between 15 and 18, something like that. Baby, I don't play with people kids, and I don't play with my money. That's one thing I don't. And I don't care if it was just no filters. It could have been something important. It could have been something that I'm sending out to the community. Baby, I will hurt you in behind my stuff. I do not like thieves. Do you hear me? I don't. And my neighbor said she stole her key out of her door. Her son left her key in the door, and this young lady stole the boy's keys out the door. What you about to do? Because you go up in somebody's house, baby, and your mama gonna be sad. Or whoever raising you. You hear me? That's crazy. Don't take nobody's stuff that don't belong to you. Is anyone experiencing? We are. Yeah, we got a real bad windstorm. Yeah, you're right. You take some, baby, because you come up in here. Baby, listen. And that's how I know. Remember when I told y'all either my glasses came up missing out of here or they came up missing out of my car, and I got in my car one day and it seemed like some stuff had been moved around, and the thing, that little pocket where you can put your glasses and stuff in there, it was open. I never opened that. So I wouldn't be surprised if whoever she running around here with, between her and the maintenance person, that's who got my glasses. But remember, I told you I've been feeling like somebody had got in my car. A couple times I got in there, stuff was just all jumbled. And I'm like, what? I know I ain't did this. I ain't been looking for nothing. It's some little kids out here that's on some funny stuff. But I pray don't nobody baby get hurt. Because you go up in somebody's house or somebody catch you stealing their package, baby, and they snatch you up. What your mama gonna do? Because your mama should have told you don't be out here stealing in real life. Folks ain't got money to waste. And Amazon ain't giving no refunds on certain stuff, because if it showed that it was delivered, it ain't their problem. So no, keep your kids on the leash, please and thank you. Because they wasn't too old to steal, too young to steal. So It is what it is in real life. In real life. Because, honey, if I listen, Lord Jesus. This part, Tanisha. This part says, well, she didn't did it to me because I got probably 4 or 5, at least three to four. This is probably the fourth package that I had that was ripped open. The whole package just ripped open, sitting on my thing. So that's what she's been doing. Yeah, exactly. Cause what if I would have been coming to the door when I seen you snatching my package out of, girl. Moving on. So that's why I didn't get back on here because I had to calm my scent. Listen, on some stuff because my other neighbor got my blow dryer and she got my first purifier that I bought and they didn't return nothing. They didn't resend it either. On certain stuff they do that, not on everything. A young lady came and opened my package up and then threw it back. She was gonna steal it, I guess, if it was something she wanted, and my neighbor let me know. So right when I was getting all frazzled on here, she was at my door. She was literally in the process. When I started fidgeting around, because it was literally, as soon as I got off, the lady was at work. She sent me her camera. So right when I was all just acting weird, that's when that little girl was outside my door. That's when it was the exact moment when that couple of minutes that I was sitting there trying to find it and freaking out, it was some craziness going on in my door. And God probably did that for a reason, because if I would have seen my phone ding, I wouldn't be surprised if she lived out here and they just follow the delivery trucks around. Exactly. Oh yeah, because the filters is like $20, $29. I think I got them on sale for like 22. Hood sense tingling, girl. Cause y'all see, I was cool, then I just got all frazzled at the very moment. But God probably had me in here looking at that book, because normally if I would have seen it, I would have went right to the door. And if she would have been out there trying to take my package, I might have been in jail. So I went to order some more last night, and they was double in price. Yeah, everything. So God did it. And then I had to calm down because, baby, I went knocking on doors for real. She told me the chick address, baby. I went right down there, but they said she didn't live there. So I see her out here walking. I see her out here. I will see her out here. So I pray that whatever, because I done got a couple bags ripped open, and I'm like, this is crazy. The Amazon person just crazy. Oh no, it's a porch pirate. Oh, okay. Okay. I just don't understand. It's like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not knocking nobody or nothing, but I beat the hell out of my kids. I find that they done stole somebody's stuff. I will beat the hell out of you. I need some toothbrushes. I use wood toothbrushes because plastic toothbrushes give you cancer. Interesting. Some of these kids just have no regard or respect, but their parents be thieves. It's one of two things. It's either they parents is thieves, or they parents ain't doing what they supposed to do and they stealing. Now that don't go for the rich kids that get a thrill out of it. But normally when babies be thieves, they parents are not providing for them, or they watch their parents steal. That's it. I ain't seen too much more of it. Now the rich kids that go stealing, they do that for a thrill. But the kids that are at a disadvantage, or their parents, whatever, either their parents is boosters, or they're not doing what they're supposed to do with that kid. This I know for a fact, because I didn't went into too many stores and saw some kids stealing and said, y'all don't have to steal that. I will buy it for you. You don't have to do that. You do not have to steal nothing. I'd walk my son straight back to wherever he stole from. I don't play that. You will be accountable for what you do. I'm trying to tell you. Baby, I told y'all the story. My daughter is about to be 26. And she still remembers the one time she walked out of a Payless with a pair of glasses. I beat her tail back in the stove and beat her tail out the stove. She ain't picked up nothing else since. And that's 23 years ago. 23 years ago. She ain't picked up nothing else. Called the not cultural abnormalities in society, Miss Frizzle. I'm just saying, nephew. You putting yourself in. What you gonna do if you go to your door and you see somebody standing there with your package? Oh, my family. Hello, Taj. I did that to my daughter when she was 2 and told the manager, call the cops on her wheel, take them to jail, because I'm not about to support you when you no thief. I told y'all, I told my kids, I hope you don't go to jail because I'm not coming to get you out. Unless you was protecting yourself from somebody, other than that, anything else, you going to sit there. I'm not giving you no lawyer. I'm not giving you no money. I'm not even accepting no calls. My daughter remembers stealing from Blockbuster. That part. I'm not. If you put yourself in silly situations, I'm not doing that. You said told the police to arrest her. She's still scared. I'm trying to tell you. If you, why I'm going to keep paying my money and you want to keep doing dumb stuff so I can't go do what I want to do and we both improve? No. My mama told me, if you go to jail, I'm not getting you out, and she didn't. And that kept me from going back. I had to do what I had to do while I was in there. And I was a kid. My nana always said, if they lie, they'll steal, and if they steal, they'll kill. It's true. A liar and a thief will unalive somebody to cover up what they do in real life, especially a liar. But a thief, they'll get somebody else hurt. They don't care. They do not care. They don't. And that's why I don't. I don't play that. And I tell you, I test you. If you start coming in my house, baby, I'm going to leave some money out just because. I'm going to leave some money out where you think it's, like, I might stick it in the couch cushions, right where I know you're going to sit and tell, oh, you can sit right there. It's going to determine if you coming back to my house or not. I will purposely put a 20 right there in your face, fold it up, lay it out to where you think I ain't paying no attention to it, to see what you gonna be on. Do. Cause I mean, no. That's why I told you I had to start hiding my money. Yeah. In my books and stuff. I don't play that. I do not play that. I do not play that. I'm not gonna pick up nothing that don't belong to me. I'm not gonna do that. If I can't buy it, I don't need it. If I can't pay for it, or if it's not being given to me, I don't want it. I'll do without it until I can get it. But I'm not taking nothing from nobody. You know what I mean? And it yeah. I don't know. It makes me sad. But anyway, so I'm gonna continue to look, y'all, because when I tell you my mind was so frazzled, and then right when I seen that, I couldn't calm my mind down. Then I was reading and I fell asleep because I was thinking about the little girl. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just wait. I'm not gonna get back online right away because I didn't want to have no attitude or be all crazy. Shoot, I let my sister stay with me, and since she's been here, she's stolen so much from me. I hope she changed, but she's been a thief all her life, and she gets a thrill out of it. I got family members, honey. It's a lot of people on my, I don't know about my daddy's side, but on my mama's side, baby, thieves to their heart, baby. They'll steal from you. Anybody they can steal from, they gonna take it. Anybody, it don't matter. They gonna lie on the food stamp application, lie on this, they gonna lie on everything. Any way that they can get something, they're gonna get it. I didn't have family members. I told you I had a whole cousin steal my identity. And she didn't want to be stealing from everybody. She used everybody's name. She always doing some kind of hustle and this and that. She always mixed up in the middle with stuff. Always. Always. And she's well into her 50s or 50 years old, and she's still the same. She still will steal. She still will use somebody's information. Like, all of that. She's still doing it. I could be down to my last dime and she'd take it. I'm trying to, girl. I told you I had folks that talking about she's still going through it, this and that, and I never even called out my cousins like, whole time I can't get this because of you using my name, then messed up my credit, then went to jail, had my insurance sky high because you're using, we don't even look nothing alike. You going out of town and using my name, getting tickets and all kind of stuff. Could have went to jail with my kids and everything. I'm telling you, I don't play that stuff. Why you say that? Because I found out my sister been stealing my life story and using my name, baby. And I'm telling you right now, listen to me. I honestly, and I'm not telling you to do this with your sister, but the first time my cousin stole my name, I should have put her in jail. because for the last 10 years, she's used my name. Well, over the 20, 20, 20, 20 over the last, because the first time I found out she was using my name was in 2023. I mean, 2003 when my dad died. And I went home for my real dad's funeral, and something told me to call call the station and just see. This girl had ran out of dealers. She had petty or like theft warrants in my name. She had got tickets in my name. If I wouldn't have did that, and I asked the lady, she said, if you would have got pulled over, you would have went to jail. But we knew who she was once we booked her, but it was still on my name. Never been to Hawaii. I got addresses in Hawaii. Never lived in Texas. Got addresses in Texas. All kinds of stuff. Girl, listen. And that's why I went through some crazy stuff because of one of my cousins. Like, it was hard for me to get apartments. It was all kind of stuff. Having to go and prove fraud and show that I haven't lived in this state since I was 14. All kind of crazy stuff. I don't got time for that. I accidentally found out when came across her TikTok. She was up there on live line to people telling my story using my name, even down to my military service. I ain't gonna say nothing because that's my other niece. But it's almost like the Cain and Abel story. You get one good seed and one, she telling the truth. I caught it and screen recorded it. Oh, mom. So do you sometimes feel like you have Cain and Abel a little bit? Or like the two brothers, like Joseph and Jacob and Ishmael. And I'm not trying to be funny, because I've experienced some of it in my own life with my kids. Just the stuff they be on, it be weird. I got one child. She's gonna call and talk to me about everybody, and everybody's the horrible kid, and it be some other stuff. But amen. Yeah, I already know, pumpkin. I already know. I'm trying to tell you, I do. I just got a call from my dad, right? And he said, did I forget? Yeah, it's okay though. He called me today, hey Punky, did I forget your birthday? I said, it's all right. And he act just like me. Makes my head spin, that part. I feel like she's got animosity toward me. She tried to push me down the stairs and more. Okay, yeah. Cain and Abel for real. Listen. My dad called and he was like, did I forget your birthday? I said, yes. It's okay, right? But can I tell y'all something? When I tell y'all that's not my biological father, but if he were to get on here and talk to y'all, because I don't talk to him often, probably once a year around his birthday, maybe Father's Day. I talk to him maybe twice a year. Do y'all know everything I be telling y'all he be saying? Because he's a nurse. And he talks good. He said, I already told my bosses and the people under me. Nail, hammer. I said, get him, Dad. Get him. He said, and everything you know, you don't have to repeat it. I said, oh, my goodness. I said, listen, my class hears that probably once a week. I act so much like him, and he's not even my biological father, y'all. But when I tell y'all, a lot of the way that I am is because of my stepdad. I'm trying to tell you, my dad, listen. I was too tickled. I said, yeah, you up here right on in over here, because he don't play either. He love you, but he's not going to tell you more than once. If you do dumb stuff, he's going to let you know, because he said, I don't want to be around that. And I get it. He's to the point. He gonna help you. He gonna encourage you. But the rest of that, yeah, no tolerance for it. And yeah, I was too tickled. I said, well, Dad, I'm 45 now, and yep, I understand. I understand why you were the way that you were. I understand. Let me tell y'all something, and this is TMI, but it is what it is. So he talked about keeping secrets. And he said, there's some things people probably shouldn't have told me, but I held their secrets, right? And he's never told me this until today. But I think about one time I got caught with a boy in the house. I had already had my son, And I had snuck this guy in my house. Oh, God. And we was making out in my room. And my dad came home from work early, y'all. I just knew he was going to tell my mama. He came in, he knocked on my door and pushed it open and was like, he just walked out the door and closed the door. I was like, oh my God, you got to go right now. You got to go right now. I was like, I'm going to have to move out. I'm about to have to move out because he going to tell her. Y'all know he never told her. Never. He never said nothing to my mom. And I think the reason he didn't is because my brother used to have girlfriends come over and spend the night. She wouldn't say nothing. She'd go in there, clean up condoms and all kind of stuff. Me, nothing. Guess what? He never said anything. He was my ride or die. So I know he keeps secrets because he kept mine. I'm 45 and I still don't even think she know about it. Yeah, I still don't think baby, she would have murdered. I would have been 6 feet under for real. He never said nothing. He never got on me about it. He didn't say nothing. He just act like it didn't happen. I said, that's my nigga. You hear me? Because my mama, oh, everybody in the family would have knew about it. Everybody, she'd have called everybody and told everybody. He didn't say nothing. I said, yeah, listen, that's my nigga. You hear me? That is my nigga. I'm telling you, boy. He keeps secrets. And I think that's why I am the way that I am as far as not publicizing. Like, if you all let me tell a story, if I get to tell a story and I ask the person, is it okay? I won't tell your name, but can I tell your story? I do y'all like that because a lot of people don't know how to hold people's secrets. A lot of people don't know how to be a vault. A lot of people don't know how to just be a listening ear and not a blabbing mouth. You know? They gonna tell everything they hear. Any business they gonna hear, baby, everybody is gonna know about it. Every person that called them that day is gonna know that business. And I didn't want to be that person. And hopefully, you're not that person either. I know it can be hard sometimes, but hopefully you're not that person. Hello. Everything your kids do, all your friends don't have to know about it. Your sister, your cousin, everything. You don't got to tell everything. You said, that's me, I'm a vault. I'm trying to tell you. It's stuff people be like, you know who did. Why you didn't say nothing? Because they told me not to tell nobody. That's the point. Yeah. And some things aren't meant for everyone to know. And some stuff ain't supposed to be repeated. I don't know. That'd be messy to me. And I think that's why I'm just always by myself. Because people will tell your business and they don't even realize they doing it. And I don't like that. So you ain't got no business to tell if you ain't around. And it ain't that I be doing anything I'm not supposed to do. It's just my business is my business. And I don't think everybody need to know my business. So anyway, I'm really sad. Right, I know stuff about people I'm no longer friends with and I didn't speak on it. Come on. Come on. Folks can keep family secrets but blab everything else. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Right down to it. Right down to it. So let me ask you a question. A friend of mine confided in me that he was part of an alphabet community when we were 12, and I held that secret until he came out. Right. 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 Think about this. I keep secrets so good I forget about them. That part. That part. My thing is this. If you want God to keep your secrets, why don't you keep other people's secrets? And that's not saying protect somebody that's wrong. But if a person is confided in you about something they're going through or something that happened to them, you have to be able to use discretion on what should be repeated and what shouldn't be. If some stuff is just common sense that you just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff is, this is crazy. You just, this shouldn't be repeated ever. I'm surprised you even said it out loud to me. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't have compassion, and they don't put themselves in that person's situation to feel what they would feel. And so they don't have no problem with it because it's not their business, or it's not their situation, or it's not their issue. So they feel like, oh, it don't affect me at all until it do. Until it do. Until it do. Raise me too. Don't need me to confirm a secret. I forgot it, that part. So let me ask y'all a question. Did you all see that Trump did the whole 1 billion dollars for the food for the kids? And they said in 60 days, which is the end of the school year basically, that the food program for certain schools, they not gonna have it. And they I just watched a thing today. One lady said they was supposed to get 280,000 for their allotment for school. They got 28,000 for the whole school. I did not know that they was already laying off teachers. So if your babies go to a Title I school, you'll want to be talking to the administrators. That's a shame. For some kids, the school lunch is the only, and breakfast. Yeah, that's what the lady was saying. I love my dad, y'all. He just texted me. He said it was great talking and reminiscing with you. Love always, Pops. Of course, you're my favorite person as far as parents. That man. Of course, he's not going to all schools. He's intentionally hoping it'll cause an uproar. Title I schools, and it's a lot of Title I schools. They're in impoverished areas. He's not doing private schools because those parents can afford to pay for the food. Just the kids that, like, if your babies have an IEP or any of that kind of stuff, the therapy and stuff like that, he's taking that out. My kids' school put together a meal bag and had me pick it up from school, some groceries to help do break. Sis, the they had to open a food pantry because of what he did. In real life, I know you're not lying because the lady just said,
the first wave of cuts a few weeks ago, our funding for reimbursement for Medicaid, which is part of our IDEA, we saw that reduced from $280,000 down to $28,000.
A 90% cut in that money right away.
Absolutely, yes.
In the middle of the school year.
Yes, the services provided through Medicaid went to support our most fragile students, providing occupational therapy, mental health services, physical therapy.
For every $100,000 in funding that you lose, what does that mean for a teacher or staff?
For every $100,000 that we lose, that is the equivalent of one teacher, one full-time teacher, including their benefits.
Another fear, the possibility the school could lose reimbursements for free meals that roughly 80% of their students qualify for.
For some of our most fragile students, this is the only place where they get a hot, nutritious breakfast and lunch. We were so concerned that we partnered with our local grocery store to open a food pantry. We have a food pantry here where we distribute meals once every 2 weeks.
Hearing that the USDA recently just cut $1 billion of assistance for schools nationwide in terms of accessing fresh food from farmers and other sources. $1 billion. Does that give you pause for thought?
Absolutely. If children are hungry, they cannot learn. And if we are going to rely on highly processed food versus fresh fruits and vegetables, that is alarming. We've already gone through.
What y'all think about that? Does that fall in line with what we talked about? About the government not caring about your kids eating? And you either? Because it's the government that's taking the money. You hear me? I saw that today. I said, wow, okay. It's starting. So what we're going to do, I've been trying to think about, because we did our rice and beans. The next thing that we are going to try to give out, and I don't know how many, but if you are interested in learning how to water bath and you already don't have all of that stuff to like learn, not canning, but they got like the little sets on Amazon, and I've been trying not to use them as much as possible, but that's the only way that I'm really able to get everything to everybody, you know, without us having to pay a whole bunch of shipping and making sure that they can get there. So as much as we're supposed to be boycotting them, that's how we do our business here. But I want to send out some of the water bathing sets that they have, so that you can start doing that. You know what I mean? So we might not be able to send out a lot of them, y'all, but we're going to send out a few, more than a few, but, you know, a good amount of them, because they, you know, they a little pricey, but we going to work that out. And so y'all know the drill. If you're not, now, if you're already pressure canning, can y'all please leave this for the people that are not pressure canning? More emergency stuff I ordered yesterday came today. I'm trying to get as much as I can, right? Right, and we want to help with that. You know what I mean? Things have changed drastically, but we still gonna do what we gonna do. I'm attending the class for it later this month. Okay, I started composting today. I'm gonna see how it work out. Good job, especially if you got a yard. I said I'm going to pull out the green house that Alicia got me a couple years ago, and I'm gonna put some bricks on it because it be windy here and I don't have a yard. I'm gonna put me some bricks. I just told my cousin I'm gonna put me some bricks on the bottom. I'm about to get my food started because that's crazy. That is crazy. Very, very, very crazy. Very crazy. And it makes me sad because it's a lot of babies that's going to be hungry. And just think about it. The parents have not been prepping, y'all, because nobody believed that none of this stuff was going to happen. Yes, I'm going to pull out my hydroponics this weekend, too. I'm trying to tell you, I'm about to be on it. It's nice, too. It shouldn't have no more snow and no crazy stuff like that. So, yeah. Went to city. For under $10, they have raspberry, blueberry, and grape trees. Interesting. What you say, Rico? Yep. I had to learn water bath, and I have 2G babies and another one on the way. I'm trying to tell you. This is the thing. All these. Okay. Oh, they got the trees at all these? Wait a minute. They got raspberry, blueberry, and grape trees. Bet for $10. Thank you. Last year, they sent my kids home with kids packs for almost every day, but not this year, so I figured that's why they gave them meal bags. Yep. Listen. We don't even know if it's going to be any school next year. Not for regular people. Maybe if your parents got money. But if your parents don't got no money, and I'm going to tell y'all what's crazy. Me and my cousin just talked about this last night. I remember my mom was in school when they didn't even have nothing called free lunch. If you didn't have money to pay at school, you had to go home. And if you didn't have food at home, you just didn't eat. And you had to go back to school hungry. That's what my mom and them did because they didn't have food when they went home. Right? So when we got reduced lunch in school, I was embarrassed. I was like, Mama, you got the money. Blah, blah, blah. She said, girl, we didn't even get to eat free lunch at school or reduced lunch. We didn't get that. She said we had to go home and it wasn't nothing. Crazy you said that. I just told my kids this summer they need to prepare to be homeschooled next year. Yep. In real life. Because if they fire another, I mean, if they get rid of most of the teachers are already overwhelmed. We got teachers in here. They already overwhelmed with more students per the ratio. This is just me thinking, but I would suggest anybody who is going to be planning outside to wait a little longer before they start planning for the bad weather to pass first, usually. Right. And that's what I was thinking about the snow. But now we about to get out this crazy, because I was supposed to go today and just grab like a tomato plant. I'm not going to do a lot, probably some tomatoes and some green beans and stuff in springtime, especially for the Midwest, right? Well, we supposed to be getting some crazy up to whatever winds tonight. They's thunderstorm and not rain. Rain's supposed to come, I guess, in the middle of the night, but tornado weather. So you right, Mari. Being tore up your garden, you did all that work, planted it, and then they rip it up at the ground. The first frost isn't here. Keep it inside until April. Got it. What y'all think about all this? I mean, and I know we talk about it, but for real, what do y'all feel? Just seeing the news, what is y'all feelings? What is y'all feeling? Like, it's getting real. It is. I try not to like talk about it too much, but it's just like wow. It's wow. Is what it is. You feel the urgency, scared, but in ready mode. That part. It's real crazy because I watched a man today. He said you don't gotta be scared if you prepare. I said, oh. Mr. Sir. Your feelings be everywhere. Mine is a little bit. It is a lot. I be like, damn, it's really real. Right. It's horrifying, but not unexpected. It's been kind of heavy on me, but it's also motivating me to learn and get more things done. Good job. That's what I like to hear. Don't let it paralyze you, Don't let it do that. And that's why I ain't really been talking about too much heavy stuff, you know what I mean? Because so y'all see a lot of people talking about martial law after April 20th. I'd be like, Dad, this really about to go down. Girl, I can bite your arm, Rika. For real. You said you feel peace. Dad sent you here. Good job. I'm scared for my family because I still have been warning them, and they partying this weekend. I know God gonna keep me based on how I've been preparing mentally and physically is. I feel I'm in a better position because we know what's up. So with that being said, it do make me want to stay alert, and you know the rest, right? Right. So this the thing, right? It's almost surreal, yes. Like I can't believe everything that's really happening. That's how I feel too. Emotions just be up and down, crying on and off, talking to Dad. I said, people probably be like that woman crazy. Listen, can I say this to y'all? All of that. It's really spooky for me because I'm like, Dad, like, okay, I don't really know how to put it into words. But for over 20 years, I've been yelling and screaming at the top of my lungs these very things, right? For over 20 years, I've been telling people blah, 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 whatever. And to see it happening. Like when I saw that thing about, because y'all remember when he declared a state of emergency. We talked about this in 23? When they put that thing in a place where they was like, it could be a natural disaster, financial, what's the name, this, that, and the other. Remember, and we talked about it. The stock market could crash, if we were invaded by an army, if it was a natural disaster or something else. Y'all remember that when we was talking about that? Y'all know, like, all four of those things is in place right now. We didn't have natural disasters. There's threat of an invading army. The stock market is crashing, and there was one other thing. Um, the sickness, Like if it was another pandemic or whatever. All four of those things are in play right now. Thank you, Pumpkin. Right. So you think about it. He's already declared a state of emergency, and I've been watching, and it's a lot of army people, like vets, that are saying because of what all is going on with the whatever at the border, he can declare after April 20th martial law. Signs in the sky, raw, yep, and rumors of raw, right. How many people you think prepare for that? Because the way that they did my mama at the airport, it's about to get ugly. My mama flies all the time. She has not ever had the trouble she had the other day when she flew out on Tuesday. Not ever. She's been flying my whole life. So my mom has 2 birthdays because she came up in a time when they used to put your age up to go to school and change your birthday, right? And they did that. My grandmother did that to her. So for years, my mama thought her birthday was the 8th, and it's actually the 7th, right? And then she went by a name that was her name, but it was rearranged. So she had like IDs, right? Well, she's married, but she has an ID in her married name, and she has an ID in her in her not maiden name, but her like her first married name and her second married name. She has IDs in both. Well, if you even put male, because my son did her ticket, and I guess he did it with one name and not the other. I don't really know. But the birth dates are different and everything. And also, it put male. They wasn't even gonna let my mom on the airplane. If your gender don't match, you said they technically let me go today because our company business went down, but jokes on them. God told me months ago, and I got hired for a better paying job. Did clock it. Yep. They wasn't gonna let her go because it said male. Helicopters have been flying low in NC like they're searching or doing an exercise. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Honestly, sometimes there's no words. That's how I be feeling right now. There's no words to say exactly how I feel. I can't put it into words. And at first I was like, God, I'm feeling lazy right now because our classes aren't so go, 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 go. My page today was talking about rest. Literally. Because I'm like, what you want me to do? And I've been feeling like I'm supposed to be resting. I don't know if this is the calm before the storm. But the way that they've been talking about rounding people up and different things and how well certain things are, I said, well, God, I mean, if it come down to it, that's what it is. Yep, but coming to class was just confirmation of everything. Insurance being stocks and it's going down. Listen. Come on. Come on, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. I'm looking at the food for school. Us learning how not to waste and blow money on a lot of eat out food and cook it at home. All of these things were for now. Y'all realize that, right? Everything that we've been doing in this last 3 years, I don't care how simple, how small, it has all been for right now. Every time something come on the TV, I'll be like, oh, thank you, God. Thank you. Everything. Everything. Whatever random information folks thought was random that you brought to us was not random. None of it was random. And I'm grateful for that. Like, I just wish more people would have listened. You know? I wish a lot more people would have took heed because they didn't believe. That's the only reason they didn't move is because they didn't believe. And unbelief is a sin. I thank God for vessels like you, Circle. It makes me learn obedience as well as how important life is. Baby, I thank God for y'all too. Because you got to think, again, I couldn't have done this. We had to do this together. I didn't have all the information. You know what I'm saying? God would use y'all to come in and share whatever's going on in your place, at your job, at your city, with your cousin. You got a cousin in the Navy that got shipped out. God used every single last one of us in this community. We needed each other. We did. And we still do. We still do. Yep. Even the ones that fell out. Like I said, but you gotta remember, she not me. I told y'all everybody wasn't gonna stay the whole time. I knew that. This how my life go. I knew that wasn't gonna happen. Yeah. All this reminds me of is the Airbnb policy that freaked us out last year, right before. Come on, Mari. Mari. We the power viewers. The people are coming. Listen, Mari thought about it. I'm like, but think about that. They put that out a year ago about if you gotta get stuck in the city, you ain't gonna be able to do this and that, all of that. And look, now you can't travel like you want to. They making it hard for trans people to travel and all of this kind of stuff, making them switch they passports back. I see trans people are starting to get fired from their jobs depending on the states that they're in because they don't have to have that. Did y'all see they got rid of the EEOC? Like, I guess it's official. They got rid of the
We have some big news right now. Donald Trump has officially revoked Executive Order 11246, which is the Equal Employment Opportunity Executive Order signed by LBJ in 1965. This was a bedrock policy that had ensured equal hiring practices in the federal government for decades. LBJ's order gave the Secretary of the Labor the authority to ensure equal opportunity for people of color and women in federal contractors' recruitment, hiring, training, and other employment practices. Before I continue, if you don't yet follow my Instagram, YouTube, Substack, that's where I'll be if TikTok is ever banned. They're all linked in my bio. It required federal contractors to refrain from employment discrimination and take affirmative action to ensure equal opportunity based on race, color, religion, and national origin. Now, this is a 1965 order. There is a separate 1972 Equal Employment Opportunity Act that has not been touched by the Trump administration. This 1965 order, though, essentially ensured that there were fair hiring practices in the federal government, but now that's rolled back. As always, comment below your thoughts, spread the word, and follow along for.
Did we talk about people not working? Did we? That would be an easy way for them not to. So I guess I didn't share it. But the person said they got fired today because of this whatever. Dang. I guess I didn't repost it either. I don't think I reposted it. No, I didn't. Did you see where Trump created a Tesla car dealership on the front line? I did. Everybody saw that. Everybody. Everybody. My mom and I were just universal income. Yep, I got what I could. Just have to get walkie-talkies and a radio. Come on. My mom and I were just saying this about to prepare the way for them to roll back Brown v. Board of Education too. Yeah. Listen. Parents. You need to have as many books in your house. You ain't got to go out and spend all your money. Go to the Goodwill. Go find where they're giving out free books. The GOV budget was due today. Is there one? Who knows? Still don't think it's important for us to teach our kids how to cook, how to fend for themselves, how to do things for themselves, how to do everything we need to know how to do. Your Goodwill stopped the book sale. They stopped selling books. So Goodwill ain't selling books no more? You're not the only person that just said that. It's been a couple other people that said that Goodwill there's no books really no more. I was so disappointed. The whole shelf gone. Okay. Well, I just stocked up on books at Goodwill and she gave me an extra discount. My Goodwill has less than 20 books all the time. No way. Right, she not me. They do it in my Goodwill. They just shortening in the shelves. Interesting. Which one you be going to, India? Look, I'm in your business. You be going to the one on 86? On Shadeland? Where you be going? You ain't gotta tell me the cross street. Just tell me the one street so I know where you be at. Just so I know. Which one you be going to? So that probably mean the one on 86 don't even got none no more. Cause that's where I used to get all my books from. 86 and 46. Oh, girl, I'm thinking about the wrong India. Lord Jesus. Never mind. Wrong person. I'm thinking about Dave. Lord Jesus. India. Sorry. I'm thinking about LaDacia. Just crazy. Sorry, India. Yeah, wrong person. Don't kill me. I'm thinking about LaDacia. But this the thing though. Listen, I done got you whole confused. Sorry, Punky. We got a lot of people in Oklahoma. So I haven't talked to the two young ladies that talked to us about the land. I've been looking for my phone. I can't find that. My other one, my second phone. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Like, stuff just be coming up missing in this house. And I'm starting to get freaked out about it. But we're just gonna move on. I can't find my phone and it is dead, and I know I charged it, so that's a thing. So that I can call those young ladies and talk to them about what it is that God wants to do, or He wants us to do, or whatever, however they want to do that, because I do think that it's important. Now let me tell you something. If these folks, when stuff get crazy, allow you to come to their space, you better be mindful of how you conduct yourself. And this goes for everybody, because these people are opening up their space to complete strangers. So if God blesses you to be able to get to one of the hobbit holes, don't get over there and get kicked out. Don't get over there and get kicked out, because don't nobody got to let you stay just because you WOIU. So be mindful of that. If they got rules, I suggest you follow them. Right. Don't get over there and get to clowning and stuff. You get your family together and let them know we have a safe place to go. Right? Because with private land and stuff, it's a lot of stuff in the beginning they not going to be able to do. So if God allows you to be able to make it to one of the safe spots where God is providing for WOIU, you better get there and act like you got some sense. No, don't act like it's your own place. No, don't do that. Because some people don't respect their own stuff. Act better than it's your own place. Because some people don't respect other, they don't take care of their own stuff, so they dang sure ain't going to take care of nobody else's. Don't get to smelling yourself. Exactly, because a lot of us have never met in person. But for God to open up the things that He has for us, y'all, if y'all don't see favor on us, I don't know how you don't. People are saying we have 36 acres or 43 acres or however many acres, and we are willing to open it up to WOIU family. That is huge. Huge. You think people just doing that on a regular? Oh, yeah, that's fine. You can just... You all right. You all right, Pumpkin. I know what you meant. I can name a handful that is some sense that I might say something to, because I know even though I love them, who I'm not going to have around me when things hit the fan. Can I ask y'all a question? Are y'all starting to understand why I used to be like, ooh, I don't know? And why I also said I'm happy I don't live around none of my family. And I know they say you're supposed to get in groups and stuff like that, but baby, listen. If you'll do me dirty while we got it good, what will you do when it is bad? If it's only one gas mask and it's mine and we just use it and we take in turns, will you even come back with it? That's the stuff I be thinking about. You said, baby, listen. I'm just saying, will you even come back with it? Will you take the stash and leave? Like, and that, oh, that's not a no, that's real life, because even the people, like, when I was looking for, give me a second. 1 second. When I was looking for what I was looking for, which I can't believe I can't find it, but this has happened before. It's all right. gotta get all them books off my bed. Y'all, I was searching and searching and searching and searching, and I still didn't find it. And it's probably been right in front of my face the whole time. You hear me? It's right in front of my face like it normally is. Right? And I'm not looking for that. But I did run across something, and we've been here. But let's go real quick to page 747 of volume 1. If y'all can get y'all books real quick, The Apocalypse of Elijah. I don't even tell people you be on YouTube, because if you was paying attention, they would know. It's been people that commented like, I found you, okay? Y'all don't think people would turn me in? You said God took you to Revelation 6. Y'all, for real. Just, y'all don't think people would turn me in? In a heartbeat. And the government already know who he is. People be like, oh, you think too much of yourself. No, I know what I'm talking about. Because whether they say it or not, people like me pose a threat to the government. People that can move the people, that's why they're doing all that they're doing to influencers. Y'all realize that, right? We are modern day Martin Luther Kings and these type people. And the government is always going to try to control the person that people listen to. They either gonna silence them, or they gonna make them get on their team. Well, y'all know what's going on around here. So they've been trying to silence me the whole time. And I'm not puffing my chest up. I'm just saying, God already let me know. You know what I'm saying? He's shown me dreams and different things about that I might be martyred for what I believe. And it is what it is. Trump is already sending the government after people. People are already saying, well, you know, we can't say such and such on the internet because they'll take my video down, they'll block it. But when I was saying that, people was making it like I was making myself whatever. No, I'm telling you what it is. Oh, they probably didn't do that. Yes, they did. Because now it's all over the internet. Is it not? People are talking in code all on the internet. They can't even say what they want to say because their pages will be blocked. They won't post the video. The video won't get no hits, and they getting shadow banned. Yes or no? As long as we was sharing drama, craziness, what was going on with Diddy and this and that, fine. Nothing. But the moment, right, the moment that you start to tell the truth about what is going on, you are now a threat to the American government, and any government. So, I already know, and that's why I don't be doing too much moving around. People probably thought, oh, she's paranoid. No. All the hair on my body just stood up. That's why I don't be moving around like that. That's why I don't. Nope. For what? I need to be on the least amount of cameras on the streets, and Google getting my location, where I go, who I visit, all of that. Because y'all got to think, they've been tracking us. So they know your everyday. They know what you do on Thursdays. They know what you do on Wednesdays. They know what you do. They know where you go because you have put the addresses in of everywhere you're going to visit. And sometimes you put mom's house, home, work, gym in that little thing. So they already know the main places you're going to go every day. Yes or no? Your car is tracking you. Your tags is tracking you. Your phone is tracking you. Your watch is tracking you. Hell, now your glasses and your headphones. Is it really going to be that hard for them to find us? Most people can't live without their phone. Yes, I haven't been able to get a live notification from your channel for 2 years, maybe more. Are you serious? And they not letting y'all comment. I saw that too. I be seeing it in the notes. Some of our clothes are tracked. Yep. Yep. Most of all of them. Anyway, here we go. The martyrdom of Elijah. Yes, that's why you don't see my name as much like before. I be wondering, but you know, I don't get notifications on YouTube. I get them on fan base. Interesting. I've noticed my internet been acting glitchy lately. Yes. They hid your live today, switched it with the older lives. I check every 30 minutes. No. I know you're not lying because I notice now when you go under my live thing, they got all of those lives that didn't even end up being classes. It take you a long time to get to the newest live. And that's even me going into my content. They doing the same thing to you too. Interesting. She ain't lying. Abuse. Whole time you've been on YouTube, I haven't been allowed to get notifications. Put it back, girl. It's all right if it ain't right. You know what we do around here. I was gonna get it. You get your notification on both and then you pull up. Okay. Well, you be the only one, just about. Hey, because a lot of people be telling me they didn't even know we was on. They can't catch the rewatch. And I'm like, what the heck? So I had 5 lives going. I had to find the real live. Wow. My screen freezes every time I go and join a new live and goes back. You said they've been playing since January, no notifications. Why do y'all think that is? We don't even have that many people. Technically, on YouTube, we only got 10,000 people. It's people that got millions of people. Why y'all think they doing that to us? We might get 500 views a day. Yep, it did me like that. I just went on fan base and saw you had a live that was streamed like 30 minutes before I checked and never knew. Interesting. They have your channel is marked for kids, so I can't get notification. It's been like that the whole time. And literally every single one of my videos I put is not for children. But that still don't even make no sense because Miss Rachel and all of these other people, you be buffering a lot, especially when it's getting juicy. I bet. Okay. Well, that's why I said, listen, I'm here for the time I'm here. I already know they're going to start to silence me, but I told y'all that in the beginning. This used to happen to me at church. So when I tell y'all the people is over here, and now y'all see why I kind of start spazzing like the middle of 23 and then all of 24 about watch what you say, because it was too much weird stuff happening at my house. Do y'all realize ain't nobody came in here to do no bug sprays, no nothing. I've been gone from Auntie P house it's been a year. It's been a year. Ain't nobody came in to spray my house or nothing. But every time I'm out of town, they in my house for 2 minutes. Even if my car is outside, they're in my house. I believe they're doing something with my check engine light. It's been popping on and off. I believe it. I tried taking off notifications, notice, and then put it back on. It still don't work. Yep. I believe y'all because it's a lot of stuff going on over here. I had to delete the comment because somehow in my message words get flagged. Interesting. I can't say what I want to say, but y'all know. Moving on. I keep trying to tell y'all. And that's why when people have always tried to make me think I was crazy, you just don't know. It is crazy. Yep, I had that happen to me months ago. Had to delete the whole thread and the person who sent the pic to me. No way. What? It's a teensy weensy bit scary. Moving on. I'm just gonna say that. Here we go. Um, Here we go. Then when Elijah and Enoch hear that the shameless one, y'all realize they about to show up. The temple is only a couple weeks away. The other day when my check engine light popped on, I called the dealership, set up an appointment. They called me back in 15 minutes. I popped up there and they said they didn't call me. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it because my car's been acting real weird as well. I just told my daughter. And I know they've been in my car. Because like I said, that thing has changed, baby. It was blue yesterday when I was driving. I said, that's crazy because I can't even see out my rearview window. Oh, Lord, nervous but excited to see them. Yeah, I told y'all. I've been thinking about that, what they gonna look like. Right. We got a call the other day from Algeria. Interesting. That is what this grand distraction is about. Hide the big moves. Yeah, my grandma was the one to tell me to start going up there to have lunch with my son after the whole Hail Satan comments after the inauguration, right? We really living and left behind, y'all. In 1998 or 99, 2000, I believed and I knew. Y'all hear that tornado sign? Y'all hear the siren? That's a tornado siren. Today when I went, it was two other parents having lunch with their kids at the first time I've ever seen other parents there in this one. Their kids, that was the first time I've ever seen any other parents. And I've been doing this for a month. Interesting. I got you, pumpkin. Y'all hear it? I just made it hear my body stand up. Pray for your ding. You know I live in Tornado Alley. Part of it anyway. Yeah. Y'all hear them? We supposed to get some bad wind. 747 pumpkin. Book 1. Thank you. And I'm praying for anybody else that might be in some crazy weather too. Oh, Jesus. Well. We'll be on here till we ain't. If the wind start blowing, sometimes they knock out the internet and all of that. Y'all got tornado warnings too? That part. You told the storm to move. Y'all got storms too? Well, we praying over everybody that might be in the path of a storm or flash flood. And I know they said that's the issue. Might be tomorrow, all of that. So, you know what? Hold on. Give me a second. I got to go put some oil around here. Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me a minute. I forgot to do this earlier. Hold on, y'all. Ugh. I knew I forgot to do something before that girl came. Hold on. You said what now? It ain't never too late. You hear me? Better get you some. Ooh, wait. Knew it was something I forgot to do. I meant to go pour it out in front of my building. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, let's get this going real quick. Get this through here before the internet gets to tripping, just in case it is about to be a storm. All right. Then when Elijah and Enoch hear that the shameless one has revealed himself in the holy place, they will come down and fight with him. What's the holy place? The temple. And what's going on in a couple of weeks? The temple. So once the temple is consecrated, he's going to come down to desecrate it. Is he not? Well, not down. He's already here, but y'all know what I mean. So we're even closer to this than we've ever been in history, are we not? We're 3 weeks away? 4 weeks away? Now, we don't know what time they're going to show up after that, but right here. Okay. Ooh. It says, and they will come down and fight him with him, saying, are you indeed not ashamed when you attach yourself to the saints? Because you are always estranged. You have been hostile to those who belong to heaven. You have acted against those belonging to earth. You have been hostile to the thrones. You have acted against the angels. You are always a stranger. You have fallen from heaven like the morning stars. You were changed, and your tribe became dark for you. But you are not ashamed. When you stand firmly against God, you are a devil. The shameless one will hear and will be angry, and he will fight with them in the marketplace of the great city. Okay, Auntie, is anybody here that's been to Jerusalem? When you went, if anybody has been to Jerusalem, did you go to the marketplace there where everybody is? Where they be selling all the food, the one we saw on 25 Messianic Prophecies? Because I believe that's the marketplace. Where they sell all the fruit in the holy city or right outside the city. Anybody? Did anybody go to anybody? I don't know if Auntie in here or not. But no, we ain't got nobody that went. I don't know if Classy Lady or who is in here. So Auntie might not be in here. Well, we didn't have some people travel there. And I don't know if Auntie got a chance to go to the market that's there. But we saw the market. Who watched 25 Messianic Prophecies? Did y'all watch that on Tubi? Remember when they were showing about they avocados and how the fruit grows over there and it was everything for sale and all of that? That's the market that's in Jerusalem. So we might not have been able to physically go there, but we've seen it on TV. Interesting. It says, and he will spend 7 days fighting with them, and they will spend 3.5 days in the marketplace dead, while all the people see them. But on the 4th day, they will rise up and they will scold him, saying, O shameless one, O son of lawlessness, are you indeed not ashamed of yourself, since you are leading astray the people of God for whom you did not suffer? Do you not know that we live in the Lord? As the words were spoken, they prevailed over him, saying, furthermore, we will lay down the flesh for the spirit, and we will kill you, since you are unable to speak on that day, because we are always strong in the Lord, but you are always hostile to God. The shameless one will hear, and he will be angry and fight with them, and the whole city will surround them. On that day, they will shout up to heaven as they shine, while all the people and all the world see them. I think that's supposed to be shoot up. So are we going to get to see him? You said the whole world. There go the lightning. But okay, the son of lawlessness will not prevail over them. He will be angry and at the land, and he will seek to sin against the people. He will pursue all of the saints. If the Antichrist is going to pursue all of the saints, how is they going to be raptured out of here? Because they not. That's what Revelations tell us too, that he's going to make war against God's saints, don't it? This say all saints, and over in Revelations it says God's holy people, God's holy saints, which means we got to be here. We know this. They ain't going nowhere. Okay, here we go. Man. They and the priest of the land will be brought back bound. What's going on with what Trump is doing right now? And he's not the only country that's rounding up people, arresting them, and deporting them, is he? We're not the only country that's doing that right now. Other countries are doing this same immigration craziness. It's not just America right now. Other countries are getting Ukrainians out. Other people are getting the whoever out. The Jews in certain places are getting, being told to leave. So this has already started with people being rounded up and put in shackles and transported somewhere else. Right? No? We're just the most publicized. There we go, Nisi Poo. Okay. It says, and he will kill them and destroy them, and their eyes will be removed with iron spikes. He will remove their skin from their heads. He will remove their nails one by one. He will command that vinegar and lime be put into their nose. Ready? Don't God have to separate the wheat from the tare? Yeah, and the wheat is going to be tortured. The tares is going to be tortured with the plagues and stuff. But the wheat, church folks don't believe that they're going to have to be martyred in this season. Because persecution now has been you fighting with your church members. But the persecution remember when I told y'all, you ain't just about to be able to say openly, I'm a Christian. It's not that you're going to be denying Christ. You're not going to deny him. Somebody asks you, you're going to tell them. But the same way that the Israelites used to be hiding and in caves and people was hiding them because people was looking for them to unalive them, we getting ready to go through that. Why was Paul and them being boiled and chopped up and crucified? For what? Why was they being thrown in the hippodrome with the lions and the tigers and all of that? Why? For spreading the gospel and saying that they were a follower of Christ. Even if they didn't spread the gospel, if they saw you with Jesus, it could have been your first day. Come on. Here we go. Whew. Now those who are unable to bear up under the tortures of that king will take gold and flee for the fords to the desert places. They will lie down as one who sleeps. They will receive their spirits and their soul. The Lord will receive their spirits and their souls to himself. Their flesh will petrify. No wild animals will eat them up. Will eat them until the last day of the great judgment. And they will rise up and find a place of rest. But they will not be in the kingdom of the Christ as those who have endured, because the Lord said, I will grant to them that they sit on my right hand. They will receive favor over others, and they will triumph over the son of lawlessness. And they will witness the dissolution of heaven and earth. And they will receive the thrones of glory and the crowns. So it's going to be some people that they not going to be able to bear the torture. So they going to run. They not going to take the mark. But they're going to run. And they're going to die. And their bodies will be petrified, he said. But the people that go ahead and get martyred for Christ, they basically going to have a higher status in heaven. What that make you think? Some of y'all say, as long as I get there. I'm not going to take the mark, God, but I don't know if I can go through the torture. Y'all over there thinking, I can feel it. You trying to think about which one you want to be? Like, make it quick at least. Right. Y'all over there thinking about which one? You like, wait a minute. Okay, so I could still get in. I'm just going to have to keep running and hiding. Or I could just suffer and get it over with. And then, excuse me. No? Torture is not for everyone. You said fast, please. I want to see him come in the clouds. Okay, I was just thinking, long as I can come to the right heaven, I don't care what my position is. I'm going to hide out for as long as I can. If I get caught, I'm going to just be yelling, Jesus, that part. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me, Jesus. Help me. For real. I mean, but, and we laughing about it now. It's not a funny matter. There are going to be a lot of people that are going to be like Judas and don't know till they in that situation. Yes, fasting going to give us strength. I'm trying to tell you. But think about this. This is scary to think about now because it's getting closer. Girl, I be thinking about it. We can, Mr. Hardy. It's making me think about some dreams I've had about going through the torture. It was a lot, but quick at the same time. I carried 3 babies, so pain is not. All right. Okay. I know this be kind of whatever, but it's decisions you kind of got to be thinking about right now. Well, people have told me I'm like Paul and Peter, so, well, my future has been decided. Come on, Mari. Is I ain't went through all this stuff to turn around and have to go to hell. The peace I have is knowing that we all know and know the Lord to know what to do regardless of what happens. I pray to see y'all on the other side, that part. I keep telling my kids I'm preparing to die for Christ. No matter what they say, let them take me out because we all have to go this. I don't care if you got to hear me scream and holler, baby. I'm going with Jesus once it's over. This body ain't never going to feel no pain after that. So let them do what they going to do. Let them do. I hope whoever know how to fight, because I'm not going down without one. I know that's right, Riz. What you say, we got to be in combat for this life. That part. We sure do. If I get caught and the Lord let me say my piece, I'll say it and off with my head, right? Cause y'all see Arizona about the firing squad back. And I tell them to do the same. I dreamed they caught a bunch of us, and some took the you know what, the rest of us were disposed of. Well, I hope they gonna have to dispose of me. Now, yet the power, the strength of Christ, I pray for that. He said, the way I pray, I follow his lead. This part. So let me ask y'all a question though. Who remembers me telling y'all that I was leaving Arizona in 2011? It's just made the hair on my body stand up. I think I just seen somebody's comment automatically get deleted. I believe it. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, babe. They hiding us over here. It is what it is. And this is tornado warning in this area until now. Take shelter now in a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of your sturdy building. Right. South Carolina. They using the firing squad too? Okay, so y'all remember when I told y'all I was flying and them zone things look like firing squad things to me. I was in Arizona when I saw this. I was in Arizona. You hear me? So for Arizona to bring that back all these years later, and when I was telling people about it, they was calling me crazy. And one, I guess the man yesterday, they just did their first execution by firing squad. It was either yesterday or the day before. It's supposed to be today. So what I was telling people, they was like, man, you crazy. They ain't about to do that. They can't do that. Boom. That was in 2012. It's been 13 years. Or, I'm sorry, 11 years. No, yeah. 2012. Yeah, 13. It's 2005. It's been 13 years. You said I saw that and he requested it too. Still. Why would they bring that back right now? They not, and you said North Carolina, South Carolina, and Texas too. So that's 3 states. Folks being put in jail for jaywalking. Listen. Do me a favor. Go on TikTok. I gotta run to the restroom real quick. Go on TikTok and look up April 20th and see what people are saying real quick. Everybody go look up something. If you got TikTok, go look up April 20th real quick. And tell me what they saying about martial law and this order of that old boy, the executive order. Sorry, y'all. I had some cereal earlier today. Don't need to do that no more. Don't need to do that no more. So, what y'all find? Y'all back? What y'all see about April 20th and martial law? It's a whole bunch out there about it. And a lot of the veterans are the ones that's talking about it. Hitler's birthday? Interesting. You see it, Esther? What y'all find? You found something? Excuse me. It's unsettling how many people think they can just sit this out. Like, who do you think you're getting? Who do you think? Get right. Insurrection Act of 1820 may be implemented. And do you think this CERCA would be considered an insurrectionist? Anybody? Yep. So sometimes y'all, my mind be here, but it don't. It be all over the place. Not in a bad way, but these are real things that I have to think about all the time. In real life. Because anybody that can move the people in a way that is going, there are certain places not following his new laws. So the only way around the official law is to enact, yep, an insurrection act, which would send out the military without needing approval. Yeah. It ain't just gonna be immigrants. It's gonna be if you're not a part of the global society. Y'all remember us talking about that? I told y'all they started it with the immigrants 3 years ago when we started this. How did I not bring my hair scrunchie in here? Hold on, y'all. 3 years ago when we started this, I said they're going to start it with the immigrants and then it's going to go where? Oh, there go one. Thank you, Dad. Did we talk about it? Huh? Well, they started deporting and arresting the immigrants, and then they went to the Indians, did they not? To the indigenous. They just did that, what, last week? Went on to the rest and took them people and put them in camps too. It's only been 2 months. I kept telling folks, don't be okay with what they doing to these immigrants because they just practicing with them to make sure the roundups work. To make sure that they even got a app that came out now where immigrants can deport themselves. Y'all seen that? I saw that yesterday. They came up with an app where they can deport themselves. Remember the COVID app where you could call and tell in on people and all of that? Now you can call in if you know where some immigrants is. You said, yep, I saw it and it tracks them too. Okay. To get that universal basic income, you're going to have that app. That's why everybody ain't about to be working. You can't buy or sell if you don't got no job. And the only way you're going to be able to work a regular job and go back to regular life is if you have that universal basic income. It feels like things are being rushed, like they're behind schedule on something. Yeah. But this is why I kept telling everybody, hurry up. Please, hurry, hurry, hurry. You see, I ain't begging nobody to get their stuff no more. I don't even really say it. Because we in it now. We are literally in the thick of it right now. I believe that by the end of this year, y'all, we about to see some crazy stuff. And it's so crazy because people keep talking about, oh, that can't happen. They can't do that. They're not going to be. They doing it. They're doing it. Everything that they keep talking about they can't do, they doing it right now. Who's the oldest person in our class right now? Who's the oldest person in class today? We got any 60 or 70-year-olds in here? And I'm not trying to be funny. Who's the oldest person in class today? If you over 60, put your age so we can see. 60, 61. We got anybody else? We got two aunties, 61. So we got 261 and 160. Anybody else? $65. Okay, Miss Farmer. Shut up, girl. You is not. Who ain't talking about me? 64, 63. Okay, I'm talking to my 60-year-olds. Get out. Me. Stop. So, with that, do y'all realize we going back to the way that it was when y'all was little? Because my mama about to be 68. You couldn't say whatever you wanted to the police. You couldn't say whatever you wanted to white folks. The poor was stupid poor and the rich had money and that was it. We are literally going back to however it was when y'all was kids right now. My mama's young. She's 68. She ain't even 68. She'll be 68. She's 67. Had to walk in a group for safety. This is the deal. Your mama's 76? Really? Okay. Well, my mama started having kids at 14, so she was doing about 23. My back and knees just applied for their AARP. Come on. My mom is about to be 70. Your dad is 83. Interesting. So your mom is about to be 70. So if your parents are still alive, I would definitely talk to them about how it was when they was growing up, because we about to be living like that. Your older sister 72. Okay. Jim Crow laws. Oh yeah, all of that is bad. Niggas, they gonna be able to call you a nigga to your face. My granddaughters have electric scooters. I'm looking at an electric bike. They can do whatever. Listen. Okay. I think I did when I was going through. I didn't read it, but I did see that you sent it. I did see. I'm gonna get back. I've been looking for my phone so that if you put your number in there, I could actually call you. But I can't find my other phone, so that's what I'm looking for right now. I talked to my grandma about it, and she's 80. Good job. Your dad is 74. I need y'all to talk to them. My grandma was born in 1955. Her and Ruby Bridges are around the same age. Ruby Bridges and my mama is, yeah, they are the same age. Ruby Bridges is the exact same age as my mom. She's like 67 too, I think. 66 or 67. I think they're right there together. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think they're like the same. I think she was born in 1957 too, because my mom was born in 57. Segregated schools when I was 6 years old and had to go through the back door to see the doctor. Interesting. Yeah, they were lynching black folks, 86, and talks about starvation and lacking so many things. Interesting. Interesting. My grands get so sick of me. I always say of them when I was little. My mom was born in 42. She tell me the stories. My granny was 68. Yeah. Yeah, so she knows. She knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if she has any sisters or brothers that are still living that you could talk to, I would. Because they knew how to survive under very, very crazy circumstances. They didn't have all of the rights that we have now. And as y'all can see, our rights are being taken away. They would accept me. They wouldn't accept me nor my siblings at a Catholic school too brown. Interesting. Though I lived in the South, I didn't see the ugliness until I left home for college. I'm 67. I appreciate what my relatives taught me. Are you? Miss Muffin, I did not know you was girl. My great grandma passed in 2017. She was born in 1924. And she told me stories of of what growing up was like for her all the time. It's very important that you remember those, Nisi Poo. Nisi Poo. It's very, very, very important because listen, family. Your papa will be 93. Oh, definitely talk to him. Definitely. He know. For sure he know. They sure are removing our rights. Yeah, my grandmother that's living is 71. I need you to talk to her as soon as possible, as many times as you can. Grandma, please tell me how it was when you was growing up. I remember going in the back of the bank with my grandmother. Interesting. My people made the government do the Treaty of Cambridge. Be wise. Listen, my aunt, the last sibling, she has a pond and land, and so I'm on it. I'm country. That part. That part. I'm just saying, y'all, the way that we're gonna have to move is gonna be so much different from how we move right now. And hopefully you all have already been working on that. He was born during the Great Depression, and yes, we have had those talks. Girl! So when you tell him what you doing, he be telling you right on. I know, right? If you tell him, Papa, I'm stocking and whatever else, learning how to can, learning how to garden, learning how to, because the government don't care. And when I was saying that before, people gave me such a hard time. But do you all see now that the government is not about to be worried about how you going to eat or nothing? She even told me about the Great Depression from the Negro perspective. That part. This is what I'm talking about. This. And people are like, you're paranoid. I get all kind of crazy comments about, oh my God, you don't trust God and this and that. You don't think the people that went through the Great Depression trusted God? Did that mean that they didn't have to watch their family members starve to death? To watch all their neighbors around them die from starvation? I believe my mama knew she was going to pass. I would tell her I'm stocking for what's to come, and she would say yes. I'm trying to tell. I mean, think about it. Y'all don't think it was nobody in the Great Depression that trusted God, that had a relationship with God? Did that stop the Great Depression from hitting them? Did it stop no food being in the stores? Okay. I went to all white school. A black boy came to my school, and the kids were so mean. He never came back. My first experience with racism, I was upset. No mayonnaise sandwiches for me. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, same thing my people are saying. I'm trying to tell you. Let's do this. Some of the ones I be trying to repost.
We have some big news right now. The Trump administration has officially cut more than $1 billion worth in funding aimed at helping schools and food banks purchase from local farmers. We have some big news right now. The Trump administration has officially cut more than $1 billion worth in funding aimed at helping schools and food banks purchase from local farmers. According to the nonprofit School Nutrition Association, multiple states were recently notified of these funding cuts. Right now, in 2025, an estimated $660 million in funds were supposed to go through local food for schools programs in 2025. And while that will now be cut, it's no longer available. And according to reports from The Independent and others, the reason why this funding was cut was because of Doge and Elon Musk. Essentially, the purpose of the Local Food Purchase Assistance Cooperative Agreement Program is to provide food to food banks and organizations that reach underserved communities. And the goal is to purchase from local farmers. The program is to provide food to food banks and organizations that reach underserved. Of the Local Food Purchase Assistance Cooperative Agreement Program is to provide food to food banks and organizations that reach underserved communities. And the goal is to
Wade in the water would be turned into Wade in the calves and tens. And what? What? The calves and tens? I don't know what you're talking about. You heard that? You heard that, Tawala? What you talking about, Mari? Wade in the water and the calves and tens. Caves and tents. Got it. 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 This part. This. You said it, nephew. Did y'all hear that? Who been going to the food pantries if you could? If you could go to the food pantries in the last 3 years. Auntie, hey, Auntie, we was looking for you a minute ago. Hey. Who remembers me saying go to them while you can? Because in a minute it ain't going to be nothing in there. Who remembers the people that was too good to go to the food bank when we first started this? Just home from work. Okay. Hey, Auntie, I hope you had a good day. I do. Y'all remember? It's not about to be no food bank to go to. And if they do, it's going to be that box we looked up in October of 22. You said it's always interesting. I know. Keep you on your toes, though, Auntie. Keep you on your toes. You hear me? I was so married. About going in my... You was worried about going... You was embarrassed about going in your Mercedes? Baby, I wouldn't care because the Mercedes be there. The Benzes and all of that. That's when I started going in 20 because I'm like, wait a minute. That ain't nothing but brand new cars in the line, honey. Let me get in here in my bucket. Just went last week. It was more canned goods than anything else. Listen. They are passing out ration boxes at the churches. Come on, Auntie. Let's go look what's in the ration box together again. I think that's on the USDA, isn't it? Agriculture, whatever. Here we go. The USDA Farmers to Families Food Box Program, which ran from May 20 to May 2021. No, that's not it. Hold on. It's called the Commodity Supplemental Food Program. We don't even know if we still got this. But let's look at what you get in the box. Here we go. Remember this list? Why is it doing that? It's too bright. Hold on. Y'all remember this list? We looked at this. We looked at this in 2022. So on this list, it says USDA foods available for the list of commodity supplemental food program. So you could get apple juice 100% unsweetened, an 8 to a 64 ounce bottle. You get applesauce unsweetened canned, a 24 ounce can or a 15 ounce can. You get apricot halves, 24 ounce can, a cranberry apple juice, 8 or 64 ounce bottle, a grape juice, 8 or 64 ounce bottle, mixed fruit, extra light syrup canned, 24 or 15 ounce can, orange juice unsweetened, a 8 or 64 ounce bottle, peaches, 24 to 15 ounce can, pears, 24 to 15 ounce can, plums, 24 to 15 ounces, and raisins. You get a 24 ounce box or a 15 ounce box. Protein foods, canned beef pouch, only 24 ounces. A pound is 16 ounces, right? They are cheating. They give you big gourds that weigh about 10 pounds and a few canned goods, a box of shelf-stable milk, mac and cheese, and some type of bread and canned meat. Can you live off of that for a whole month, Auntie? It was said years ago that the USA supposedly has over 1 million tons of USDA foods. A long time ago. They probably got that now. You think you can eat off what Auntie just said? For a whole month, you can feed however many people you got in your house off of that for 1 month. Or even if they gave that out every 2 weeks. A pound of meat is 16 ounces. They only giving you 24 ounces. So what is that, like a pound and a half of canned meat for the whole month? Right. Didn't they dive into that during the Green V? Yeah. Did, because he started giving out the blue boxes in 21. That trucker showed them putting food in caves in Utah on TikTok. You remember the man showing us under Missouri, and they have one of the largest cave systems, and it was empty back in 22. And then somebody else, another driver, came out in 24 and in 23 and did the same thing. You said when you were younger, they used to send reps to the community to teach people how to make meals. Yeah, my grandmother, our church gave out commodity boxes. Do you remember the number 10 can of peanut butter and those? Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. These is the boxes. Can you feed your family on that? Here we go. You can get beef chili with beans, a can or a pouch, 15 ounces. Beef chili without the beans, a pouch, 24 ounces. Beef stew, 24 ounces. Canned chicken, 12-ounce can or 24-ounce can. A pouch of chicken, you can get 36 ounces or a 10-ounce pouch. Peanut butter, smooth, 12 or 16-ounce jar. You can get pink salmon for, you can get a 24 or 14-ounce can, and tuna, a 24-ounce can. And it's not like they putting all of that in there. You're going to have one meat or two. So you might get 3 pounds of canned beef or canned chicken. Can your family live on 2 or 3 pounds of meat per month if there's none in the store? I'm just happy that my pantries have plenty for now. I wish you guys were here in the shop. We could go together. Me too, Auntie. Because the one closest to me, they closed it. So I would have to go all the way to another city, and you know, they be playing with that. Because if you ain't in their zip code and all of that, they don't be trying to do nothing. The one closest to me, they closed it. That's not going to be enough. So, Miss Rhodes, do you remember me begging people to get food? I said, because if you depend on the government, your family is going to starve. And people said I was being mean. They said I was being whatever. I was fear mongering. But do you see it happening? Y'all thought I was doing a lot in the beginning. But you see how quickly they're dismantling everything. And I said, people are not going to have time to get ready. They're not going to have no time. Because every single day is something happening. They give you beans, and you get either a can of beans or a bag of beans, and they got all the different beans that you can get. And then green beans, carrots, corn, mixed vegetables, but they only giving you a 15 or 24-ounce can. Dehydrated potato flakes. You get some peas, spaghetti sauce, and you only get a 15 or 24-ounce can. Spinach canned, 15 ounces or 24 ounces. Sweet potato, same thing. You can get some tomato juice, a 8 or 64-ounce bottle, some diced tomatoes, and some vegetable soup. And it's going to be a mix of some of that. You're not going to get all of that in one food box. What if you got 8, 7, 6, 5, 7, 4 people in your house? We can load up the truck and make another delivery. Come on. Come on. Come on, Auntie. But do you see you got 7? But are you hearing what I'm saying? No. Do you feel like you overreacted? Do you? Look at what they doing. By the end of the school year, Title I schools might not even have no food to feed their kids. They already running out. What is it going to look like over the summer? Don't forget all of the food that is rotting on the fields and the farms of America right now. Okay? Because ain't nobody to pick it. See, ain't nobody thinking about that. I watched a video, and I watched a lady say that when the fruit falls to the floor, it make it to where the next year the yield is going to be less. I haven't even heard anybody talking about they can't eat old food anymore. I bet you they don't. I didn't. I'm trying to get what I can, and I don't throw out the outdated ones. I'm trying to tell you, I'm keeping everything. Baby, as long as that can ain't bubbled or buckled and dented, I'll be eating it. I ain't threw away nothing. I think I had 2 cans that looked like they had buckled. That's it. I'm going to hit up Aldi's tomorrow for the chicken legs to can and beef for pot roast. Auntie, listen, I'm about to get on it. That's why I said we about to send out the we gonna send out a couple of the water bathing things. Of course, we can't do a whole lot, but we gonna send out some water bath kits. You gonna have to get your jars, but we gonna send out the water bath kits. Try to help some people get on that. You hear me? We sending out a couple of the water bath kits for the people that are not canning or scared to can or whatever. What book, Auntie? I did. You ain't been in class. I just took it in the living room. The the gardening book, the water can book. No, I went up there yesterday, and they said it wasn't nothing that had been delivered. No, ma'am. So it might be there tomorrow, or they registered tomorrow. Cause I went up there yesterday. They said I didn't have nothing since the 6th. So it'll probably, if it didn't show up today there, it'll probably be there tomorrow. Just did our gardening for this season. Come on. So we gonna try to send out some water bath kits. Not try. We are gonna send out some water bath kits, and then you might have to get your mason jars or whatever. But just trying to think of things that are gonna be vital for the next 6 to 9 months. Okay. I do think it's crazy though now that a lot of people are like, we need to start preparing. You need to start preparing, and they're frantic. And I'm just grateful that God gave us time to do it slowly. It was fast when we was doing it, but He gave us time to do it slowly. Because the fact that it's already kids not getting food at school because the schools have run out and there's just no food. Walmart has some, but extra canning lids. Buy extra canning lids while you can. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? God gave us time. And people don't believe that this famine is here. It ain't even coming. We can't even say coming no more. It's here. There was something else. I ain't even about to stress myself out looking for it. I gotta start marking my new books because I gotta mark these new books up. They like brand new right now. Brand spanking new. And all the pages be sticking together. I was reading in something else earlier, and I ain't even gonna lie, y'all, I was so irritated I can't even remember where it was at, but it was talking about the famines that's coming. And it just made me think about the people, whatever it was like the people really ain't gonna, they not thinking that the famine is gonna be the way it's gonna be, and then it's gonna take them by surprise. Your library doesn't. You probably got to go to the. Did you check the main one? You check the main library. Sometimes you might have to go like a little, not city over, but like over to another county or something like that. Maybe just across the line, they might have it there. You have to search around. Sometimes I ask my best friend, and hers only had 2 kinds of seeds. Yeah. Yeah, because some only do flowers, some do fruit and vegetables. Like, I think it depends on the state. Because I know some you could go back once a week or once a month and get some. Some said you only get to come one time. I got my dehydrator and I got a refund for it. Thanks, Dad. Come on. I just want to say this, y'all. I don't know how this gonna go, so I can't pretend to know exactly. But I am happy that you all have been getting prepared. I really am, and I keep saying that because I'm proud of y'all. They say the Department of Agriculture. Okay. All I'm gonna say is this: don't stop. I mean, and of course we did the bulk of the work already, right? We did the bulk of the work already. But we definitely have to be thinking about worst case scenario, telling these babies, hey, I'm not trying to scare you, but it might come to a time where we're only eating one time a day. Sings in the army of the Lord in my old church mother voice. That is my mama's favorite song to sing at church. So yes, old lady church voice, because she sound real hard when she sing it. I'm glad I went to my pantries when they were still open and had food. Come, are they closed, Queen? They closed y'all pantries? Anybody else's pantries closing? Or they're giving out less? In a couple months, it's gonna be a lot more of them closing because that man said he ain't giving no money for the pantries. They're just starting to close down since less is coming in down here. Interesting. Yes, they sent out a notice. They said because it was blocking traffic. And the other day they basically had nothing. I can't go to another zip code. No way! I'll check mine out on Monday. Been missing in action since the snow. I'm going to send out pantry boxes tomorrow. Y'all be on the lookout. Mine used to do 2 days a week. Now it's down to 1 day, and you have to have a ticket from early check-in to get food, and you're getting less now. They stopped the pantry because it was messing up traffic. So let the people starve because people can't get through in their cars? Girl! Mine, that's what mine said too, because of the traffic. Mine giving out less. Only got cheese, peanut butter, oranges, and apples last week. Oh my goodness. I've been prepping my son. We have signals and he knows how to get his own food. Y'all. They stopped too. Come on. Are you understanding? Less people are donating because they can't afford to buy their own food. I couldn't believe that was the excuse. Me too. Me either. Listen. But sis, 36 months later, yes, they started saying you can't go to different zip code. They blew up the pantry right around the corner from my house. Working at mine, I learned they have regulations too, and if the traffic is getting ridiculous or people are getting into accidents, they can shut it down. When I went to, I had to have a bill and ID to match the bill with the zip code. Crazy because where my aunt works, they do food pantry, and she don't be bringing no food home for her family. Talk about it. Did we? I go to all pantries in the city and suburbs. The Greater Food Depository says you can't turn anyone away. Interesting. Interesting. Auntie said the Greater Food Depository said you can't send nobody away. So use that, y'all. Maybe it'll work. Sometimes I don't even know what to say. But when I tell y'all God be telling me what's going to happen, and I be happy that he do, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Pantries be trying to pull it. Interesting. And now you see why I be like, I do not care if nobody else believe it. TT asked Chicago to send some food to Michigan, please. This part. And to where I'm at, too. Because they sure closed the one down by me. The one that everybody used to go to. It's done. And it was like 2 cities over. But the one closest to me, it's no more. And I think it's been no more for about a year. It is crazy, sister. It is very crazy. So can I ask y'all a question? If you had to sit with all of this on your mind, knowing what you know now, right? How would you talk to people? I'm sending food to y'all parts. Get y'all storage ready. Lord Jesus. They did. Thank you, Auntie. They did give new food that day, but he made sure to tell me to go to the one closer by my house. Interesting. Interesting. Can I ask you a question? If you knew last week in my pantry, they serviced about 300 cars, some with multiple families in a car. Interesting. Can I ask y'all a question though? If you knew all of this for real, like everything that was going to transpire, that is all of this stuff with the executive orders and all of that, 3 years ago, when you was talking to your family, if you knew it was going to be this quick and this serious, how would you talk to them? Would you be calm, cool, and collected? Or would you be trying to hurry up like, hey, did you get your stuff? Hey, did you get your stuff? Hey, did you get your stuff? How would you be talking to them? Because you was probably chilling back in the day. Like, you probably should get this. I sent you a video. Check it out. But if you knew that the food banks and everything was going to be doing this right here, that it wasn't going to be no food at the school, that it wasn't going to be no food banks and stuff to go to, what would be the energy that you would give them? Emergency, get your stuff. Hurry up. Anybody else? Definitely on their necks about it. I used to get on my grandma's nerves. She said, Riz, I'm not going to go there with you. Interesting. Well, maybe she knew. Which grandma first? The one, our best friend grandma, or the other grandma? The church grandma or the other grandma? Not that they both weren't church grannies, but I know you had one you used to mess with all the time, and then you got your other sanctified grandma, so I know it's 2 different ones. Like I had lost my mind about it. Yeah. Anybody understand why I didn't care about people calling me crazy? Your best friend. Okay. Maybe she knew she wasn't, she knew she was going to get the skip out on the crazy. Then she said, we don't got to talk about it because I'm not, I hear you, babe, but yeah, he's bringing my boat for me. I won't even have to endure none of that. You hear me? She knew she was getting to take the boat up out of here. She wasn't worried. If I did, my family, as if I get on the news, it's well understood now. Yeah. You said, but they don't want to hear me. I get it, but I'm just saying. Now do you understand why I was like, please, I know you probably think I'm crazy. Girl, she said, deuces. Yeah, babe, we can talk about it, but it don't apply to me. Don't even apply to me, baby. I'm not even going to have to worry about none of that. For real. And my family are still unbelievers. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know that one TD Jakes video? I'll be just like him screaming, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!" That part. That part. We here now. We in it. We doing it. But this is why. Literally, that was her attitude. If it didn't apply, let it fly. Girl, she said, "Yep, that don't apply to me." Why is we even talk about this? I'm still laughing in my head. My friend said, "You better hope he gets in the office for those huge tax breaks like we billionaires." Auntie, auntie, they be so loud and wrong. Just puff their chest out thinking they doing something, and you be too tickled like silly. You got fooled. Do y'all see the spirit of deception running wild in the world right now? I saw one of the presidents from one of the other countries. He said, it might have been Korea or Japan or somewhere. He said, "We ain't worried about Trump. That nigga don't keep his word anyway." So it was like Iran or something. They talking about nuclear weapons. He said he don't even keep his word. So why would we even go sit down and negotiate with him? He can't even keep his word to his own American people. So why would he think that we? Why would we think that he gonna keep his word to us? I said, oh, not they called him a liar right after they said we ain't even coming to the table with him about no negotiations. Him or Putin, because they don't keep their word. Girl, that's what I said. Oh, I think I might have screenshotted it. I said no, they didn't, but they did. Called him right out. Called him right out. I said no, they didn't. Girl, too tickled. I was too. I said, not y'all gonna tell the world you lighter. Wait a minute, I haven't gotten any notifications all day. If I didn't jump on here, I would have missed the rest of class. Yes, you would have, and we already worked it out in the beginning because they've been playing. It's giving accurate from even before the polls. I'm trying to tell you, the people at work saying he's gonna not gonna tax overtime, girl, because it ain't gonna be no jobs to make overtime. Carmela, Carmela, I'm trying to tell you. Listen. Or listen, well, I'm gonna call you Cammy because I don't know if I'm saying that right. Cammy, did we talk about it? We talked about it. Ain't nobody about to be working, and he about to make sure of it. He about to make sure of it. So when God was telling us save our money or don't blow our money or buy everything we need while it's available, because it ain't about to be nothing available, it ain't gonna be nothing to buy. Y'all see it? Here we go. Khamenei rejects Trump's, this was March 12th, rejects Trump's nuclear talks offer, calls it deception. Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali something speaks during a meeting with the Iranian students in Tehran, Iran, March the 12th, 2025. And he says on Wednesday rejected the idea of holding negotiations with the United States over a nuclear deal as a letter arrived from U.S. President Trump calling for such talks. Trump said last week he has sent a letter to, we're going to call him Khamenei, proposing nuclear talks, but also warning that there are two ways Iran can be handled: militarily or you make a deal, preventing Tehran from acquiring nuclear weapons. The letter was handed over to Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araki, I believe that's his name, on Wednesday as Anwar Gargash, diplomatic advisor to the President of the United Arab Emirates. While Araki, I believe that's how you say his name, and Gargash were meeting, Khamenei told a group of university students that Trump's offer for talks was a deception aimed at misleading public opinion, state media reported. We know they won't honor it. What's the point of negotiating? Therefore, the invitation to negotiate is a deception of public opinion. Kamini said negotiating with the Trump administration, which he said has excessive demands, will tighten the knot of sanctions and increase pressure on Iran. You know the Iranians don't like us, right? The Iranians, they don't care for us. And then you're gonna try to bogart them into like what? They said we ain't even meeting with him because we already know he not gonna honor nothing he say. So we gonna get what we need to get. We gonna do what we need to do. What kind of situation y'all think that put us in? Didn't the stocks fall some more today? The stocks fell more today, if I'm not mistaken. They said that it's been falling over 1,000 points or something like that, 1,200 points. Trump has made America into a joke, and we don't even have a punchline on that part. Very interested to see how the United States is going to be in 9 months. For real. I don't know. I'm going to go on and get off of here. But please, if you can, if your grandma and them got them big old pots that they not using in the garage, the stock pots and stuff, and you can water bath. If you can as much as you can right now. What really makes me scared is, and sad, not scared, sad, is all the people that blew all that pandemic EBT. And we talked about it wasn't going to be no pandemic EBT this time. Come on. Right. You hear me? And y'all see it's not about to be, we talked about it not being no food stamps, not being no this, not being no that. How do you think all of those people that blew them stamps that last time are going to be thinking this time? It was delivered this evening? Okay, so I'll go get it in the morning, Auntie. Thank you. And to the people that want to try to get a water bath thing, y'all send me y'all email, put water bath kit and your address to Tatnot Place, please. And that's if you already don't have a canner. If you have a canning situation already going, please leave the water bath stuff for the people that are scared to can. Okay? Y'all hear me? I sure did use my PEBT strictly for stocking up. That helped so much. Listen, and I was telling people, and everybody was trying to tell me what I don't do. They was buying crab legs and eating all them expensive foods, getting the stuff, going to the Asian market. I said, you need to be buying rice and beans and powdered milk and powdered eggs and all of those things. That is going to be more important. Because this time, that stuff ain't going to be there. It's blowing me that people are still trying to take $10,000 and $20,000 vacations right now. Blowing my mind. Trying to get people to travel, and it's not even about to be no food. Oh, you should go and do this and do that and go here. It is, baby girl. It is. $500 don't go a long way right now. So why would you waste $500? Right? To go do what? I still don't care that my family still calls me crazy. Me either. But they are, all of my family is seeing now. Like my friend called me talking about Vegas. Like, girl, I gave my life to the Lord and the world is ending. We got bigger fish to fry. Baby dads. That $500 is a lot of money right now. And your 500 don't even go as far as it did 6 months ago right now. $2,000, you about to just go blow it on what? Meanwhile, my brother girlfriend planning another trip to Vegas for my brother's birthday. They coming to live with y'all? I mentioned the stock up to my cousin, and her response was the market crash and come back all the time. They just came back from a cruise. Might I add, they lost their job 5 months ago. Hello, is somebody got their mind over here? Did you lose your mind? I'm gonna help you find. Wait a minute. You said you left it in Vegas, or you left it on the cruise ship. Where is your mind at? Let me see if I can find it. Mind, are you here? I talked about going down to Florida, and I would like to, but it's not a necessity to go to that park. You hear me? Gmail. I'm over it. I'm not talking to them. Baby girl, you see me telling people to get their stuff? If you realize, like in the last month or so, I really ain't been saying nothing. Family members or nothing. I ain't been calling nobody and telling them you need to get your. I ain't sent no emails or nothing. Exactly. I'm on my way staycation right now, canning and cleaning. Come on. You hear me? That's why you don't hear me saying nothing really. I mentioned the stock to somebody and they said similar, the same. Listen, this is the thing. We all got the same warning. Did we not? We all got the same warning. My daughter asked, why do I buy all this stuff? And the world is about to end and we're not going to use the stuff I'm buying. I told her until Dad calls me home, I'm prepared, right? My friend just planned a concert cruise and buying another car. Baby, my car acting up right now. I ain't even want to go get it looked at. Because I might not be able to drive on the road anyway. Because they talk about if you ain't got the ID and this and that you ain't going to be able to drive on the road. And no. You're welcome. No. Just not going to worry about it. It's a lot of stuff I'm just not. I mean, I would like to, but if it's going to be too much, it's about to, I mean, because if we can't, because it's going to be another lockdown. And I have a feeling that this lockdown is going to be very similar to the one that they had in China, where they was checking to make sure you wasn't coming out your door. They did it first in China to make sure it worked. They wasn't doing that over here. I've been telling my friends for the past couple of years, I'm done talking, and they bet not ask me for nothing. Listen, I looked at my banking app today. Not today, yesterday. Look what they didn't put on here now. This was not on the banking app the other day. I said, where did this come? Now they got FDIC insured, backed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. government. They never had that on my app at first. It was, I said, when that come? That was not there. That was not at the top of this app. And I turned it on the other day, and that was up there. I said, they trying to get people to not take their money out the bank. Yours too? Did Jay put something on the top of your banking app? Anybody else? Like a little statement about the FDIC? Because that wasn't on top of my banking app at first. Now it is. It's been there about what day did I take this picture? Oh, what's today? The 14th, 2 days ago I took that. Right on the top. That was not there. It used to just say my bank. Now they got that little sign there. But we know that they trying to get rid of the FDIC and the Fair Credit and all of that, the Fair Consumer Act and all of that. They trying to get rid of everything to where they can just go take our money and it ain't nothing we can do about it. I'm stopping my deferred comp investment in the stock market. The hell with that retirement. Who knows if I have another 17 years. Auntie, because they show said, you heard what that man said? The Appalachian prepper?
Four things that will... 7 edible items that can't... If martial law... A get-help bag is a smaller version of a bug-out bag.
Hold on,
things that will attract dangerous people after it all... 4 things that will attract... 7 edible items that can be used as currency if and when money becomes... If martial law...
Not they...
Declared, this is...
So they messing with his page too then.
4 things that will attract... So 3 mistakes you better not make while bugging in.
Here we go.
Economic collapse. Trade wars have begun. The stock market's already plummeted. You might want to share and repost this one because most people have no clue how fast things unravel when the system collapses. The moment the system crashes, credit cards, debit cards, crypto, and online banking will be useless. Banks will shut down, ATMs will be empty, and people will be in shock. Cash might still work, but only temporarily. The first wave of panic buying begins. Most people will still cling to hope that the economy will bounce back. Stores may continue accepting cash, but inflation will skyrocket. What little is left on the shelf will cost 10 times more than what it does now. Gold and silver will be accepted, but only while supplies last. Once goods start running out, money won't matter anymore. The economy will be in total collapse. Banks won't reopen, the government won't be able to stabilize the market, and cash will be worthless as toilet paper. Even gold and silver will lose value because when there's no food, precious metals can't feed you. Bartering will take over as the new economy. So what becomes currency when traditional money fails? Things like alcohol and tobacco, medicine and medical supplies, salt and sugar, hygiene and sanitation goods. After a collapse, your bank account isn't going to save you. What you physically have in your possession is all that's going to matter.
Y'all heard that? So do you think it's more important to have a whole bunch of money stocked up or to have what you need? I've been following AP since the beginning. That's my dude. They have it been shadow banning forever. Right. Because I don't never really get his videos no more. Same thing. I know. He on Appalachian Prepper 3. So they didn't cut all his other pages, and we did talk about it. We did. I said, it ain't going to be the money. You need to have everything you can in your house so you don't have to go out into the chaos. Because at that time, you're going to be getting knocked over trying to leave out the store with food. You seen it last night? That's all we've been talking about. That's all I've been trying to get people to see. That you could wake up tomorrow and there's no money in your account. People, they was practicing since we've been doing this, have they not? We done woke up several times in 22, 23, and 24, and people's money was just going out their bank. Several $1,000s, $40,000, $100,000, $20,000, $2,000. All their money was gone and the banks was like, we don't know what's going on with it. What about the people in 22 that couldn't get their money out from the credit unions and stuff? They had to pay their bills. Remember? They woke up and couldn't get into their accounts. The one lady, hers was for 2 weeks. Couldn't get their check. It showed that the money was in there, but they couldn't get it out. Then some people, it showed that it had been deposited, but it wasn't in there. I can't eat a blended dollar bill. I'll take food for $200, Alex. I'm trying to tell you. We talked about having at least 50 to 100 pounds of salt. You said about to AP 3.5 in a minute. Listen, this is the thing. Salt, sugar, flour, oil, cornmeal, rice, and all the herbs and seasonings you can find. That's what's going to be the money. He said, I'll take rations too. I'm trying to tell you. Sugar, honey, coffee. And I ain't against going to buy a big old bag of tobacco either. I'm just going to tell you. And I know where to get the shoots from. And I know how to get that little machine that'll load them. Sure do. Sure do. And they sell the big old bags at the smoke shops. The big old at the gas stations. They got the menthol and the non-menthol bag. You said what? Give you 2 ounces of this good old, you ain't saying what you need. You said you need non-menthol or menthol. How many bullets you got? You said a lot of them still haven't. He said alcohol, tobacco, salt, and sugar, and medicine, and hygiene stuff. Bet. Let me make this soap and cut it into little bars. Nigga, I'm about, you know what? Petty. I'm about to show y'all. Let me get my cutting board real quick. Nigga, I'm about to be selling soap by the gram. You hear me? I just cut this piece of soap into 5 pieces. You need a reliable babysitter when you scavenge. That will be a bag of beans and 3 stalks of lettuce. Look here. What you said what? You said I ain't been no soap in 6 months. Dang, you hear me? Well, you know I got that word. How many people you got in your house? This a new bar of soap. This is gonna be the new bar. This how much a bar of soap is about. If it goes from the whole bar to this, you wanna wash it, don't you? You wanna wash it, don't you? And it come. I can give you the bag if you get these 2 little You ain't got to use that much, you know. It come with the bag. Lighters and condoms too. I'm trying to tell you, Maury. All of it. Lighters, condoms. I will listen. Sit in here and pack them cigarettes, Will. Who you playing with? And Will, you can get a bag of coffee, 2 ounces of coffee, or an ounce of coffee, an ounce of soap, and 4 cigarettes. I need 10 bullets. You said flour? Well, I don't know if we got none of that. I have to check back in the back and see. I don't know. That come few far and few between. My mans ain't came through for me yet, so I have to work on you with that flour. You come back tomorrow. Let me see what you got. You hear me? Thank you, Walking Dead. That part, Maury. You hear me? Thank you, niggas in the hood, for showing me how to make a. You know what I'm saying? You got to. Sometimes you got to put that cut on it. I can give you a half of our new and improved. You can't get a whole bar of soap. You can't get that work like you used to. This what I can split this in half. You can have the green or the white. That's what I got for you. Don't play. I know you need this soap. I heard your pits hollering before I even seen you. Right. And the animals can smell you if you stinking. This ain't got too much scent on it. I'm trying to say what you want. Because it ain't gonna be here long. We got people waiting. Exactly. Thank you, hood ninjas. I'm trying to tell you, a shot of liquor. Look, listen. I made 2 gallons, roughly, of vanilla. What's the name? What I'm gonna be making with two gallons. Now I did send some to my kids, but that lemon that I made, the orange that I made, it's still liquor. How did what turn out? It turned out good. I used it yesterday in my waffles, and your niece uses it all the time. Yours is doing listen. Fire already. It's on the counter now. I just used it yesterday. Worked out real good, brown and everything. And your niece been using hers. She uses it in all her baking. Sure do. But it's still liquor. You can get 3 ounces. That's all I got for you. I can give you 3 ounces, 2 ounces. What you need, what you got, what we doing around here. Oh, I've been thinking about it. I'm trying to tell you. For those of you that didn't learn how to make soap, that'll be a good deal right now. I put oranges in a jar with sugar and water, made wine. Come on. Whatever they gonna need, we gonna have it. I can just imagine lines for vanilla flavoring. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, who you playing with? I ain't listen. Gotta make me some more lemon because I think I sent all my lemon ones to my daughters. But still vodka. We got orange flavored and we got almond flavored vodka. You hear me? We got an orange liqueur. Baby, that. Ooh, wee. I'm saying, that's strong. You hear me? Strong. Tuh. Back in the day, this was medicine. Was it not? In the 30s and 20s, the doctor's prescription was 2 shots of whiskey and some honey and a lemon. You'll be fine in the morning. Take that twice a day. Got a little something. I'm trying. What is this used for, ma'am? I'm a baker. Why else would I have it? You hear me? And then as soon as they leave, you got your bullets? All right. You got your firewood? All right. And a tablespoon of sugar twice a day. Come on. Who ain't playing is me for health reasons. Listen here. Go on and get your cheap liquor now and make you some extract. You hear me? Make you some extract, make you some soap, learn how to make deodorant. And I think deodorant ain't nothing but baking soda and some essential oil and some coconut oil. Right? Deodorant ain't nothing but coconut oil, essential oil, and some baking soda, right? Firmed up. Maybe some cornstarch. I think they put cornstarch in some of them too. Stomach sour here to ginger ale, homemade oregano oil. Okay. It's a good thing to start buying because a lot of that stuff ain't made here. You can also add some Aztec clay with that mixture to make deodorant. Didn't know that. Thank you for telling me. Gotta find a way to make it without coconut oil. They got other oils. They got other oils that you can use. It's gonna have to be one. I'm sure you could probably use shea butter. Coconut oil lathers too. You can use it for a natural soap. Oh, good to know. Thank you. Listen, whatever you gonna put in it, whatever oil, y'all know I'm just saying, it will be a good thing to learn how to make it now and just make some. If you can make 20 or 30 sticks of, just because you get a big jar of oil, drop your stuff in there, do it and put it up. That's all I'm saying. Shea butter and cocoa butter. Okay, there you go. Because deodorant and stuff like that, people go and clear that whole, they going to pull all of it off. People don't think about that. Deodorant, all ingredients I used in pastries too. All I'm going to say is this. Deodorant, make you some soap bars, because I don't even really use bar soap. But if it ain't no what's the name, I made some. You see what I'm saying? I made soap. Y'all didn't send me soap. I think it's only been 3 people's soap that I used. I put that in my survival stuff. So all the different soaps, like somebody sent me 6. I know Queen, you sent me. Now yours is in the shower with me. And then one other person sent me some other soaps. But all my other soaps, baby, they packed up. All them different kinds of soaps and stuff y'all sent me, they are packed up for when it ain't no soap. I done been keeping a couple of my deodorant stick things so I can put the deodorant in there that I'm going to have to make. All of that. I actually need to make some more. Listen, sis. Also looking to buy some carbolic acid, red soap for your personal stockpile. It's one of the best antibacterials. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, this is the thing, family. Most people aren't thinking of things. Natural toothpaste, all that kind of stuff, they're not thinking about those things. But if you stink, you feel uncomfortable. If you feel uncomfortable, you're going to be irritated. That's going to take you to a whole different thing. But if you can get up, wash up a little bit, even if you don't get to wash your whole body, we might be washing up out of bowls at that point or using our portable shower. So if you can, you know what I'm saying, clean your pits, wash your face, face, kind of take something over your teeth and clean your parts, that's going to make you feel better even though you in a crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? Do not let that clay bicarbonate go down your sink. It will clog it. Okay. But do you get what I'm saying? Huh? There's things that we so used to going to the store and buying. We so used to being able to just grab it. But those things aren't going to be available. So right now, while we have the tools to get the stuff to make it, so that way, because y'all got to think, all of these tariffs, I was trying to find the video. I can't find it. It'll give us a sense of familiarity familiarity in an unfamiliar world. Right. And I just seen a guy. He was like in Connecticut or something. He has a wine store, and they was doing a news article. I think it was MSNBC, and they basically was like, "What is these tariffs about to do for you?" He said, "Well, all of my wine is imported from like Europe." Right. So look, he said he pays $20 for his bottle of wine, but he charges $30, right? So it's a $10 markup. He said with the tariffs that Trump is imposing, that $30 bottle of wine is about to be $90. Did you hear what I said? The wine that comes from Europe, because they just imposed some tariffs too. Okay? China imposed some tariffs on Canada and this and the other. That man said if these tariffs, when they kick in April or May or whatever month it was, he said a $30 bottle of wine is going to cost us $90 for one bottle of wine. They used to be 30 or $29.99 for the bottle. It's now going to be $90. You don't think that's crazy? If the wine going up like that, what the meat about to do? Because everybody kept... You said the Casamigos Super Soldier's about to be hot. Listen. In real life. $90? For a cheap bottle of wine. $90. No, I need to go to Aldi's and stock up on some of those $4 bottles of wine. Trying to tell you. Big stomping in my vineyard. That part, Mari. But do you see? Yeast and berries called me Stella. Listen. All I'm gonna say is this. When I saw that, if the wine is gonna go up $60 a bottle, you said A-Town Stomp, new wine, that part. If the wine is gonna go up $60 for one bottle, what's the meat gonna do? Okay? What's the cheese gonna do? Sour cream. We already know that the other governments in other countries are taking over their farmers' land too. So they're going to distribute what they want us to have. And if you haven't paid attention, they want people fighting over it. You said, so glad I don't drink. Right. But I'm just saying, Auntie, because he said that will be good bartering things. You know what I mean? Like during this time when there is no cash or whatever it is. So you didn't spend $90 on a bottle of wine. You ain't about to just be pouring whole glasses of it. And if you're bartering that, it's gonna be a couple ounces out that bottle, and that's it. $90 for a $30 bottle of wine when this man put these tariffs up here. You hear me? Do you understand? And I'm just using the wine as an example. You see what I'm saying about how this is about to jump up. Dixie cups, the mini version, will be distributed. I'm trying to tell you. But if wine is gonna go up $60, what about the stuff that we have to eat? They got two steaks somebody just seen that wasn't even 2 pounds at Walmart for like $45. 45 or $55 for two T-bone steaks or something like that. And then the man went and put it on the thing, and it wasn't even 3 pounds. It wasn't. It was barely a pound for $50. For $50, two steaks was over $50, and it wasn't even. It said 3 pounds or something. It wasn't even 3 pounds. I still think I remember how to make peach wine. People are really gonna look sideways when they find out that all these celebrities they love are just as broke and hungry as them. That part. 3 eggs for a shot. I'm trying to tell you, Rika. I mean, it's crazy that we gotta be thinking like this, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So I love y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. And we in it. You said so not bartering. You not bartering that part, Auntie. We might have to though. It might get to a point where we have to. You know, we ain't saying we is, but if it come down to that, if it get too crazy, you know, it might just be a just in case type thing. We don't know, but we gotta have something to barter. Cups of rice or something. You can make some rice wine, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I just hope everybody is ready and getting ready and continuing to do. I mean, we ain't freaking out like everybody else, but we still got to keep moving and be thinking about simple things. Like I said, deodorant, toothpaste, body wash. Learn how to make all this stuff. If you don't have a kit, throws leg while singing into the thick of it. Hey, into the thick of it. Hey, into the thick of it. Listen, if you don't have a sewing kit, that's what I meant to say yesterday. If you moms, if you don't have thread, you need to get that because ain't gonna be no clothes and stuff. You gonna have to be stitching holes and sewing extra fabric down to the bottom to make the pants longer. Maybe we don't know what's gonna happen, but we know we ain't gonna be able to buy or sell if we don't have a mark. So just think of that. I'm trying to figure out my quick and powdered milk ratio. I need chocolate milk, Auntie. And once you figure it out, let me know. Cause I saw that they put beet powder in the strawberry milk. That's how they make it pink. Where the strawberry flavoring come from? Cause it's literally beet powder, sugar, powdered milk, and yeah, I went and looked it up. So once you get the ratio, Auntie, please let me know. Cause I sure been waiting to figure it out. I got my cocoa powder in there because I plan on sending the grandkids some. So, yeah. Yeah, I looked it up. The strawberry, they use beet powder. Well, where did strawberry come from? For the pink. And then whatever else. Dehydrated strawberries ground up, maybe. I don't know. I looked it up, though, because I like strawberry milk a lot. And I wanted my grandbabies to have some. So, Auntie, once you get the ratio, please tell me. Because I haven't attempted it yet because I was trying to see what all they put in there. I love you, Pumpkin. Yes, I'm grateful to our family, too. You hear me? You hear me? Without all of us, we couldn't have done this. Auntie Sandra, I bought powdered chocolate milk on Amazon, and my daughter loves it. But when you got a lot of powdered milk, I think she was thinking, make it yourself. Let me tell my mama I've been healthy all my life, and all these years I've been chugging strawberry milk was good for me. Hilarious. Listen, yes, yes. So I love y'all. I'ma go. We'll do something in the morning. But ooh, I split my dang knuckle open, trying to open my blind and hit the wall, and it is so sensitive. It's got a scab on it. I keep hitting it and opening it up because I'm so rough. Got whole man hands. I made rose water, just roses. Or 4 weeks, save it in a dry body freshener and distilled water roses. Okay. All right. That part. Well, I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. Lord's will. Now, he might not let me wake up. He might, I don't know. I got to quit saying I'll see y'all if it's the Lord's will. Yeah, yeah. And what you say, it's only so much soup mix you can make, huh, Auntie? Why did I see that you can make powdered Alfredo, though, Auntie? It's a man on TikTok. He makes the powdered Alfredo sauce. And a lady, I reshared it too. I don't know if y'all saw that. She shows you how to make condensed sweetened milk out of powdered milk. You just need butter and powdered milk and water. And you can make sweetened condensed milk. So if it ain't done during that time, you can make it from the powdered cream, powdered butter, and powdered sugar. I mean, what's the name? So you can make sweetened condensed milk out of powder and cream. It's a man on TikTok. I'll have to find this stuff and reshare it. You can make cheese out of powdered milk too. Good job. Good to know. Yeah. So soup mix, strawberry. Lord's will, I will see you tomorrow. Yes. 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 We got a lot of work to do. And I've been slacking. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I still got sweet potatoes that's in there on the thing from like 2 weeks ago. Because I really think I was burnt out. But I'm back now. So, I love you guys. I see ya. Yeah. Yeah, I got to get my stuff together. I've been working, but I've also been doing, like I said, God's been having me do one-on-ones. She makes Alfredo sauce. Well, you can make it out of powder milk for later, Auntie. You know how we putting it in our soup bags? It's a man on there. He showed how to make it out of the powder, and then all you got to do is add the water. So it might be something to think about to make up the packs of it for if we eating a lot of pasta and stuff like that. That's what I was thinking about. Because we got our soup mix, do our powdered milk and stuff, and then that's a pasta sauce that you ain't got to have in a can or a jar, you know? So definitely been thinking about that too. I love y'all. I'll see y'all. One thing. Has anybody tried drying their vegetables like spaghetti? Like the zucchini noodles? And then dehydrating them? You know how they got that thing where it'll make your carrots and all of that stuff or whatever into spaghetti noodles? Have you guys tried dehydrating those? And then storing them like dried vegetables? You'll work on the strawberry milk too. Thank you. Have y'all? Okay. Okay. I'm just saying, I know you can make zucchini noodles. It's a lot of different noodles you can make. And I'm thinking, dry them. Because it ain't nothing but dry vegetables. We can dry the zucchinis. So, yeah. And then you can have a vegetable pasta. Your mom did that with spaghetti squash. Yep. You can do it. You can do it with regular zucchinis and stuff too. Carrots. It's a couple different things. You can push it through, blanch it real quick and then dehydrate it and then put it up, seal it up. Yeah. So if you getting vegetables at the what's the name and you don't want to blend them and all of that, don't forget you can do that too. Because they blanch. It's the same thing, but you just making pasta. So you just going to throw them back in there, do your deal, and now you got vegetable pasta if you need it. Especially to the babies that might have a gluten thing or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I'm dehydrating my damaged canned goods. That's a good idea, Auntie. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Very good idea. Take up less space. That's a very good idea. Yeah. Very good idea. Because I got some damaged cans in there. Maybe I'll do that. That's a very good idea. Very, very good. So, I love y'all. We'll do this in the morning. It is very smart. Mm-hmm. Very, very. So, I love y'all. In the morning. Lord's will. We got to start seeing that every day now because folks is leaving here very quickly. See y'all.